guys, my name is Jasmine. I live in the lovely city of Las Vegas. I actually just wanted to start my own YouTube channel to inspire some people that how I've been inspired by some great YouTubers like Nikki Tutorials, Kristen, Dominique, to name a few. They're all very fantastic. I will leave their information in the description box if you guys want to follow them as well. If you guys like what I do, please comment, like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell icon. Thank you, and on to the video. So today I'm going to start with the Milani Primer Perfection Face Primer. The reason why I want to use this is because for this look today, I actually want to get more of a hydrated look and get more of a sun-kissed look, and that I'll be able to accomplish that with this primer. So I'm going to dab a little bit on my finger and just go around the perimeters of my face. And I've already washed my face, so everything is clean. All this primer is going on very clean. So I kind of want to dab it around the face just so I could get into the pores around my nose area. And you can't forget the neck area too. So I usually let it dry for about 30 seconds until I put on my foundation. So while that's drying down, I'll prep my foundation using my beauty blender. I usually use the one from Real Techniques. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. The reason why I want to use this one, because one, you get a full coverage foundation from this, and plus you get that really good sun-kissed look from adding just a very thin layer of it. You don't need too much of it if you want that really full coverage of foundation. And then I'm going to add the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Gold Illuminator in the color Ice Glaze, just because it has like this nice shimmer and a pink undertone to make your face pop a little bit when you're going into the sun. I'm just gonna basically dab it on the side of my face right here, and I'm gonna dab around the rest of the face and just kind of pat it in. I know this color is a little bit lighter for my skin tone. However, with the bronzer and everything that I'm gonna use, it's gonna look really good with it. So I'm gonna dab it. I already wet my sponge, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys. Don't forget to blend the ears, because that's usually an area that a lot of people forget about as well. I usually put a little bit on the eye because with this look, I'm not putting too much concealer, so I need something that's gonna prime my eye. And I have an even skin tone. It's the worst when you have your eyes look super red and the rest of your face is completely pale. So I'm gonna dab it around just so I can make sure that it's completely in my skin. See, with this coverage, it actually covers all your blemishes very well. I don't know if you guys saw earlier, but I have some pimples around my cheek area. Sometimes before I bought this foundation, I had to use a color corrector. But with this foundation, I feel like I don't need it anymore because it covers all my blemishes for good. Like throughout the day, it lasts too, which I am very, very happy with. So now that's on, I'm gonna go with a little bit of concealer. I'm not gonna go to highlight the whole face like your typical routine that you'd usually do, because for this look, you kind of want a more simplistic, very clean look. So I'm gonna be using New Instant Age Rewind Erase Dark Circles in the color Neutralizer. This is from Maybelline. You guys can see it. And I have a little bit of dark circles around here, so I want to make sure that's covered as well. And then I'm going to go in with the same beauty blender. So you can see very fast of how much it highlights the area that you want to highlight. So, and I'm going to use this little corner right here to go under the under eye. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. I really appreciate the support. If you guys are interested in looking at seeing more looks, please let me know in the comment section, so that way I'll be able to show you guys different kinds of styles. I take my time with my concealer just so I don't want it to crease right here. So that's all blended in now. So I'm gonna get going with the rest of the powders on the face. So in order for me not to get any creasing under my eye, I'm actually gonna go in a little bit with the Naked Cosmetics translucent powder. So I'm gonna tap some in the lid of it. I'm gonna go in with a little bit with this brush. I'm gonna use the Smashbox contour brush. So I'm gonna go in just a little bit with this powder. I'm not gonna go too much. let that sit for just a couple of minutes while I bronze my face. With this look, to achieve the sun-kissed kind of look for the beach, I do want to use the Bronze Goddess. It's in 02 medium. I particularly love this bronzer because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, which gives you like this very beautiful, very bronzy kind of look without having to look too muddy. So I'm just gonna go in with my MAC 116 brush. You can't really see the number on it anymore because I've been using this for a long time, but it's still one of my favorite brushes that I particularly like to use. So I'm gonna dab my brush into it just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in right the hollow of my cheek right here and just kind of blend it. I do this a lot where I tend to hold the brush from here, which you're pretty much not supposed to because it really goes into your skin super fast and it's harder to blend afterwards. So you kind of want to hold it from the corner right here for you to be able to have like a feathery kind of look, or let the brush do its thing. So I just tap into the pan. And you could see a little bit of the shimmer, so it's nothing that's blinding or anything. So it has just a nice little shimmer if you look on the side of your face, as you can see right here. So now I'm just gonna brush away the translucent powder. My eyes are already creasing, so I'm gonna kind of blend it out with my finger a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer on the cheeks. I'm not gonna go with any blush on this look because for the beach, you kind of don't want too much color on your face. So I'm gonna start working on my brows. So usually with my brows, I start brushing them out with this Morphe E29. It comes with a spoolie and then an angled brush at the end of it. I like this brush just because I could either use a pomade if I want to. I go back and forth depending on which brand that I'm using. I could either dip this into a pomade, and it does very good hair strokes because for eyebrows, you kind of need something a little more thin for you to achieve that hair stroke kind of look in like the beginning of your brows right here to get that little gradient. I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York Totally Temptation Brow Definer in the color 305 Soft Brown. But I'm gonna brush my brows first to be able to get as much product in them as possible. So it comes with this little angled pomade. You just, put in as much product as you want. I like to put the least amount, so I go as much as here to start with. So I'm gonna get started with this. So I'm gonna go in with the angled right here. I usually start right here so I can kind of line up my brow how I want it to look. So I kind of start particularly like right here. And then I go here, the bottom line, and kind of line it up, and then I kind of go with the natural hair strokes. I leave this area empty for now until I fill out the rest of my brow. So I'm kind of go in a little bit here, fill them in. I don't really have much of an arch on my brow, so I kind of have to make one. What I usually do is, since this is angled, this area right here, it's mostly flat, so I can kind of go in and put some product in there, and then I blend it out with the spoolie. So I'm gonna go in with the spoolie with my Morphe E29 and kind of like brush through the brow. It makes it look more natural versus how choppy and blocky it looked. I know a lot of people tend to spend like 30 minutes on their eyebrows. I particularly don't, just because I like it natural. Even when I go for like a nighttime look, I kind of more focus the drama on the eyes and the under eyes, especially with the lashes too, because the lashes is what kind of makes your eyes really pop. And I'm gonna do the same process with the other brow. And In other videos, guys, too, I'm gonna show you a couple tips and tricks of how to save some money when it comes to makeup. And I'll show that in like a special edition video. If you guys want any other videos, please let me know as well. And voila, you got eyebrows. So to get started on the eyes, to have that bronzy kind of look for the beach, I am gonna go in with the Tarteist Pro Amazonian Day palette. To start with the crease color, I am using the Sephora brush. It's the crease shadow. It's a blending brush, so that way I'll be able to use it very easily on the crease of my eye. So to start, I'm gonna start with the color Bold right here to start as my transition color. So I'm gonna dip my brush a little bit into this. And do the same thing with the other eye. So then I'm gonna use the Morphe 513 blending brush as well. This is a little more smaller, so it fits a little bit easier almost at the end of my eye right here. So I'm gonna go in with the color Whimsy right here. I'm gonna kind of darken this end of my eye right here. So I'm gonna go like right at the edge right here and kind of blend it upwards a little bit and just towards the middle. I'm not gonna go too much into the eye. As you guys can see, I'm not going too much on color. Just want more of a natural look. So I'm gonna go back in with that transition color from Bold. I'm gonna mix it a little bit with Innocent right here at the top. As you can see, I don't put too much color here. I focus more on the outside of the eye. So I could kind of go with the bronzer that I put on. Now that's done with the transition color and the crease color, I'm gonna go in to put in some glitter inside of my eye. So I'm gonna use this brush right here from Sephora. I got it as a pack when I first started doing makeup, but I've liked these brushes because they've lasted me for a while now, and the payoff was really good with these brushes. I have no complaints with them, even though it's a Sephora brand and it's not the best rated, but they are really, really good. So I'm gonna go in with Glam to put that as my lid color here. So I'm gonna pack that on and then I'm gonna blend it a little bit, and then I'll use my blending brush to blend it with it again. So that completes the top eye look, and then I'm gonna drag some of the brown on the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna use Whimsy again, the one I use as my crease color. I'm not gonna go all in, I'm just gonna stop like right here. And I blend it a little bit upwards so I can make sure it looks blended. I miss California. Since I live in Vegas, California is actually pretty close. It's about a 4-hour drive. But I do miss it. I like to go every once in a while just to go see the beach and relax for a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with a Morphe E27 brush just to blend out the bottom lash line because I don't want to look too much of a harsh line. I didn't put any color on this brush, I'm just blending it out, just a clean blending brush. So that completes the bottom lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with the mascara. This one, the one that I'm using is the Colossal Big Shot with the collab with Shayla. I love this mascara, it is so good. Not only that the brush coats every single lash, it actually doesn't make it look clumpy either, which I love. You can see how it just grabs every single hair and coats it. I don't usually curl my lashes because usually once I put on the mascara they curl on them by themselves. and I find it to look very good without me having to curl it even some more. I'm not gonna put any lashes today just to keep this look as natural as possible. That's why I'm trying to add this really thick mascara. And then I'm going on the bottom lash line and coat those lashes as well. And if you do get any clumps, if you made a mistake, this mascara is very easy to take off. You just get a Q-tip and just wipe it right out once it dries out, because it just clumps off, so it doesn't remove any product when you're removing the mascara. You see how thick these bottom lashes look? Like, I have barely no bottom lashes, and the minute I put this product on, my bottom lash looks 10 times better. So just to complete the eye look, I'm gonna go in with Sephora Long Lasting Kohl Pencil in the color Infinite Beige. So it looks like so, and I'm just gonna put it on my waterline just to make the eye pop a little bit. So see how all that redness that I had in my waterline is all gone now? I think I'm gonna go in just on the inner corner just to highlight the inner corner a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe N205 brush. It's a tiny one, as you can see, so it fits like little small areas like at the corner of your eye or like the brow bone or something. And then, so I'm gonna go in with Glam again. Yeah, just brighten up that whole look. Blend it out just a little bit. So that right there completes the eye look. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter Palette in the color Blossom Glow. This thing is so blinding. I love it. You could either go one stroke and you already got a blinding highlight, or you could even build it up. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 510 brush right here. I love this brush, and go in right here and kind of like just highlight my cheeks right here. And as you can see, it has like a little pink tone to it. So for the highlighter, every day I usually do my forehead and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that today, just so I can achieve that natural look. But I am gonna go around here around the temple, just kind of bring it all together. And because when you turn to the sun, you have your whole face glowing. So I don't really dab my brush back in to go into the temple area. I just use whatever's left over. And then I'm gonna go on the tip of my nose. I usually put highlighter where the sun hits. I'm gonna go on the tip of my nose right here, the bridge area. So I kind of use whatever's left over on the brush. And then I go in on the cheek right here and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. So this kind of completes the face look. I am gonna go in with some liquid lipstick. This one I like because it's more of a nude color, and it's been trending a lot, which a lot of people are liking to do nowadays. I'm using it in the color Rose Nude. And then kind of go in. It is a matte color, which is perfect for this look. With M Cosmetics, you kind of have to purchase them online. I couldn't find them anywhere in the Las Vegas area or in the stores or Sephora or any place like that, so I usually order it online. They're not a very known brand, but I tend to like their stuff. And just to complete the look a little bit, I usually like to highlight the tip of my lips just a little bit. So just to finish the whole look off, I'm gonna setting spray. It's a facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And that completes the whole look. What do you guys think? If you guys want me to do other kinds of looks that look similar to this, or you want me to add a little bit more drama to it, please let me know. I'll put all the products that I've used down in the description box. With that being said, thank you so much.